Hello, I'm Pastor Loran Mann, Press Secretary for the Office of the Presiding Bishop of the Church of God in Christ. And I'm here today with the Presiding Bishop, who incidentally is the Chief Apostle as well of the Church of God in Christ, and I speak of the Most Reverend Charles Edward Blake. Bishop, welcome to the program. This is your inaugural year. There are a lot of exciting initiatives that have gotten underway since you became the Presiding Bishop. Seems that your administration is a reflection of the new administration in Washington. Change. Tell us about some of the changes.
Well, it's an honor to be compared with so excellent an individual as the President of the United States. And it's a real privilege to be on the air with you today and to share with you in this conversation. Yeah. Yes, we have made some changes, and we are facing a day of change and transformation. One of the major changes that we're making is that for the first time in our more than 102-year history, we are going to move the convocation, which has been in the city of Memphis for 102 years, to St. Louis. We've been in Memphis and we've brought 40 to 50,000 people to Memphis annually. We've generated millions of dollars, $25 million of revenue for the city of Memphis each year. But when you are predictable and people know that you're going to do one thing or another, and they don't feel that that will ever change, they sometimes are inclined not to make the concessions that they would normally make to other conventions that would come with smaller numbers and with less economic impact. The kind of impact that we have had on the city of Memphis, there should be a level in terms of our room rates and in terms of the number of rooms made available to us for our convention, and other concessions that should be made that simply are not being made. And we've approached the city of Memphis regarding this lack of concessions that should be made for any convention our size, and they have been inflexible. And so it's not that we are angry, it's just a matter of prudent business and good use of our resources, that we should go to a city like St. Louis that will bring us $1 million in additional benefits for going there than we would have received for remaining in the city of Memphis. Memphis is our historical home. We love the city of Memphis. It is our Zion. It is our headquarters and will continue to be. But we feel that for the benefit of our members, many of whom come to our convocation at great sacrifice, we should give them the best value for the dollar that we can. And if that means providing it in another city, then we must do that.
Looking downrange from your perspective, the move to St. Louis, I would presume, would be the first move to other cities.
We are certainly open to that option. Our preference would be that the city of Memphis would respond and would extend to us the accommodations that they would extend to anyone else who would come for a one-time convention. And they should consider us just as an organization coming to Memphis at this particular time, in this particular year, and they should accommodate us, not on the expectation that we have no choice and no option but to come.
Another area where you've had a lot of interest over the years is technology, and in particular, the Church of God in Christ website. You've also brought to us the Digital Divide, the Summit on the Digital Divide. Tell us about that.
Well, the internet is where the action is. If an organization or an individual is not utilizing the digital world, the internet, then they are out of step with today's world and certainly out of step with tomorrow's world. A tremendous segment of the population utilizes the internet for the payment of their bills, for their information regarding news, for their entertainment, for their communication with the groups and individuals that they're related to. And I just felt that the Church of God in Christ literally could not move ahead effectively or minister effectively without being involved in the internet and in the digital world. We are in 57 nations. Our people are literally around the world. You get lightning fast communication over the internet, where through the mail and through paper communications, you are involved in days and even weeks in terms of your effective communication. And so we have just pulled out all the stops. We've invested $250,000 initially. We've just decided that we're going to do everything we can to utilize technology to pursue our mission and to proclaim the gospel of Jesus Christ. We're also very concerned about the possibility of establishing our educational programs more effectively on the internet. Our ordination preparation, our membership training, our educational institutions will be utilizing the internet to train and to prepare our workers and our constituency. And I think that it's just something that it's an idea whose time has come, and we're going to forge ahead with internet learning, distance learning, and communicating our message to our constituency and to the world over the internet. Yes, we're determined to pursue distance learning, utilizing the internet and utilizing technology to impact our people literally around the world. We exist in 57 nations of the world. It's very difficult for our people to travel to us, to associate with us face to face, to learn from us, to hear what we have to say. And the internet is lightning fast communication, and it's going to bless our constituency, our leaders, and our organization to pursue distance learning and internet communication.
You know, Bishop, I have a great appreciation for the internet because I was hospitalized during the 2008 Holy Convocation. But of course, I could attend it by internet, and I was kept abreast of everything that was happening in our church, and of course, enjoying the services as well.
Well, that's absolutely wonderful. And of course, you are a pioneer in terms of streaming internet broadcast and pioneering the whole matter of the use of technology in ministry. And we certainly appreciate what you've done and have learned some of the things that we're attempting to do by observing what you've done.
Oh, thank you, Bishop.